Hard work doesn't make you wealthy, and working less won't save you either. That's the trap. Most people spend years choosing between two bad answers. First, they told you to work hard. So you did. You stayed late. You pushed through. You kept grinding. Then, when that burned you out, they told you to work smart. Now you're tired, confused, and still not free. So what's the real problem? It was never just the work. The problem is who the work is coming from. I've spent years working from fear and calling it discipline. A man working from fear uses effort to survive. A man working from ownership uses effort to build. Same hours, different future. One man works for relief. The other is trying to build something that lasts. One is trying to stop drowning. The other is building a legacy. Outwardly, they look the same, but one stays busy. The other starts to compound. And that's why hard work fails so many people. Because effort does not fix identity. It amplifies it. If your identity is built around survival, hard work will turn you into a better survivor. Not a builder, not an owner, not a free man. That's why some people work all year and still feel 1 month behind. The paycheck brings relief, then the pressure comes right back. You stay active, but nothing underneath ever stacks. So what actually changes the game? Identity changes the game. Identity decides what feels normal to you. What risks are possible, what level of success your nervous system can hold without calling it danger and pulling you back. That's the hidden engine. A lot of people are not failing because they're lazy. They're failing because they're building from a self trained for maintenance instead of multiplication. And maintenance does not compound. It pays bills. It handles emergencies. It buys time, but it does not build freedom. Freedom requires a different self. A self that can delay relief for ownership. A self that can think past next week. A self that stops asking, how do I survive this month? And starts asking, what am I building that can hold me for years? That's what replaces hard work. Not laziness, not hacks, a stronger origin. So ask yourself plainly, am I working to survive the month? Or am I working like someone building a life? Because those are not the same man, and they do not get the same future. And most people miss one more layer. Your identity does not only shape your work, it shapes how you speak, how you decide, how you carry pressure, how people read you before you explain yourself. It's already running. The only question is, what is it running on? You were never short on effort. You were working from the wrong self. If this landed somewhere real in you, don't let it pass. There's a short test in the description called the Fear Calibration Test. It'll show you which self is running your work right now. The one trying to survive or the one building a life. That's where this conversation continues. Subscribe if you want the rest of the series, because the next video goes deeper into the self you don't know you're wearing yet.